listening to Vaughan Radio.
You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
Tune in every day.
Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ali.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Speaking with Confidence. I'm Ale, and this is your hour to practice English until you can speak with confidence. Good morning, Dan.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing well.
All right. Any plans for this afternoon?
Not really, no.
Nothing yet?
Maybe I will go for a walk, but no, nothing special.
Nothing special.
Do you have any plans?
Today is Wednesday, no?
Thursday.
Thursday. Today's Thursday. No, I don't. Nothing yet. But tomorrow there are big plans. Birthday celebrations and things like that. So we're going to have fun tomorrow. All right. So what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about summer vacations. I know you told me you don't have your summer planned out yet. Do you?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You don't really plan for the summer, or do you?
Well, it depends on the year, but this one, I haven't got anything planned yet.
Okay. All right. So depending on the year, you plan. That's true for me as well. I guess in previous years, it was carefully planned what I did in the summer. And this year is all up to me. And because I'm the way I am, I haven't planned anything at all. But it's not like this for everyone, right? Some people really prefer to plan what they're going to do. And also another interesting thing is that people prefer different things, to do different things, to prefer different kinds of vacation. For example, there are people that they really want the sun. I'm one of those people. Prefer the beach, right? The sound of the waves, the ocean, and also when you're like that, you just kind of want the morning to go really slow or the day to go by really slow. I'm one of those people. What are you like on a vacation or during holidays?
I like to visit things.
Oh, you see, there's that other kind of people. People that like busy schedules and visit the city and visit museums and walk around the city or do a tour, right?
Yes, I don't like to stay in the same place for a long time.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't be on the beach.
You can't be on the beach all day.
No, I can't.
Well, you know what? I think I'm a mix of both things because I really do enjoy being at the beach, and I could stay at the beach for the entire day if I needed to. I don't mind. Of course, there's got to be some shade and proper conditions, but I also enjoy going to the city and walking around until my feet are completely sore. I don't mind that either. But there are people who prefer one thing or the other, like you, right?
Yes.
Yes. Do you like museums?
I'm not a big fan of them, but I don't mind.
You don't mind?
No.
Yeah. What do you like to visit when you're in a different place?
I think buildings and statues.
Okay.
Those kind of things.
That kind of thing, like old buildings, old streets. That's also a nice thing to see.
Yes, whatever kind of buildings there are. I don't care if there are more there.
You like the architecture of...
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's something nice to do. So, what else? When you do this, when you plan, do you set up an itinerary for yourself?
Not really, because I know I wouldn't be on time on things. So.
You wouldn't be on time on things, okay. All right, but there are people who really like to plan things by the minute. What to do first, what to do next, what hotels to book restaurants to eat, right? Activities. And there's always that person who will take care of those details in your family, of your travel with friends. There's always that person who is going to be in charge of managing all of this, all the logistics, what time we leave, who buys the tickets. Well, she buys the tickets. We have a friend like this. She planned everything. What time we had to take the train, what time we arrived, and what hotel, booked the hotel, and everything. First activity, second activity, and like that. And I enjoy when there's a person in charge this way. It lets me relax. But anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We are going to talk about vacation, about the summer vacation, but in a way is a follow-up of what we were doing yesterday, choices. But today we're going to talk about preferences as well, but we're going to use a different language. All right? We are going to use, I'll tell you in a minute. Let's begin then. All right. So, as I was saying, right just before I tell you what we're going to do in our grammar section, let's build some vocabulary words that we normally use to speak about holidays or vacation. All right. So the first word today is destination. Destination. And this is a noun, and a destination is the place you travel to. The place you travel to. And this in Spanish is?
Destino.
Yes. How can we use it? Our destination was a small island with no cars and only one bakery. I'll say that again. Our destination was a small island with no cars and only one bakery. All right. Destination. Next word is accommodation. Accommodation. And this is also a noun. And accommodation is the place where you stay. The place where you stay. And in Spanish?
Alojamiento.
Yes, alojamiento. So the accommodation looked simple online, but it had an amazing view of the sea. Okay. Word number 3, suitcase. Suitcase. And this is also a noun. And a suitcase is a bag used for when you travel. And this in Spanish is?
Maleta.
Right. So my suitcase was full of clothes I never wore during the trip. Does this ever happen to you? I don't think so. I think it happens.
No, it didn't.
I don't want to be sexist, but it does happen to women. I would say if the women in my house, this happens a lot. They pack so much clothes that in the end they don't really use most of it. Okay, next one is sunburn. Sunburn. And this is a noun, and a sunburn is red, painful skin from too much sun. Red and painful skin from too much sun. So this in Spanish would be?
Quemadura.
¿De qué?
Solar.
Yes.
De sol.
Yes. Sunburn. It's not any kind of burn. It's a sunburn. He forgot his sunscreen and came back with a terrible sunburn. He forgot his sunscreen and came back with a terrible sunburn. Did you ever get a sunburn?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Many times.
Many times? So, do you tan? Is it easy for you to tan or not so much?
It's easier for me to sunburn than to tan.
To get a sunburn? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next word. You know what's a good well, I don't know if to say medicine, but what's a good thing to use when you have a sunburn?
No, what?
Tomatoes on your skin.
Really?
Yeah. Tomatoes on your skin. All right, next word is crowd. Crowd. And this is a noun, and you know this word. It's a large group of people in one place. A large group of people in one place. And this is?
Conglomeración, maybe.
Yes, conglomeración, multitud. And, well, see, the crowd near the beach bar was bigger than the crowd at the airport. The crowd near the beach bar was bigger than the crowd at the airport. Crowd. All right, next word is itinerary. Itinerary. And this is a noun, and this is a plan for a trip. And this in Spanish is?
Itinerario.
Yes. And how can we use it? Her itinerary included 3 museums, 2 restaurants, and 0 time to rest. That sounds like one of my itineraries from a past vacation. 5,000 museums, 1 restaurant, and 0 time to rest. All right, next word is souvenir. Souvenir. And this is a noun. And a souvenir is something you buy to remember a place, right? And this in Spanish is?
Souvenir.
Yes. Y si podríamos decir otra palabra?
Recuerdo.
Sí. Sí. No hay más, ¿no? Okay, so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah. Well, because in Spanish we also say un souvenir, no?
Yeah.
All right, next one. No. I bought a small souvenir from the market and immediately lost it in my bag. I bought a small souvenir from the market and immediately lost it in my bag. Do you buy souvenirs when you go visit a place?
Yes.
Yeah?
But not for me, for my family.
Of course. And what do you get normally?
Most of the time, magnets or postcards.
Postcards. I think postcards are... It's a good thing to get. More than magnets, for me. I know someone who collects magnets. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do this, right? And she collects magnets from the places she's visited, of course. And you know what? I know that I have a friend, well, actually, Ruby. She collects sand from different places, from different countries. Well, dirt. Well, como tierra. Tierra. So she collects that in little bottles. And she gave me a little bottle so I can collect some from my hometown and from my home, from my country, and I forgot. But it's really nice to see her little bottles with the places she collects this from. It's really nice. All right. Next one and final word is getaway. Getaway is a noun, and this is a way to say a short trip to escape routine. A short trip to escape routine. So how would you say this in Spanish?
Escapada.
Una escapada, sí. They planned a weekend getaway to disconnect from work and emails. They planned a weekend getaway to disconnect from work and emails. All right. So let me go through the list one more time. And the words are destination, accommodation, suitcase, sunburn, crowd, itinerary, souvenir, and getaway. You ready then?
Yes.
Okay, so first word is maleta.
Suitcase.
Destino.
Destination.
Recuerdo.
Souvenir.
Quemadura de sol.
Sunburn.
Itinerario.
Itinerary.
Multitud.
Crowd.
Y escapada.
Getaway.
Getaway. All right, and if you were to choose your favorite word from today?
Maybe getaway.
Maybe, yeah, mine too. Getaway. Getaway. Where would you go?
Maybe somewhere in the north of Spain.
Really?
Yes. Somewhere cold. Where will you go?
The opposite. The opposite. A place with warmer water, more sun. Well, it's sunny up there as well, right? Just that it's cooler.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's practice with our words today. And we're going to start with definitions. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a short trip you take to escape from your normal routine. To escape your normal routine. A short trip you take to escape your normal routine. What is this? I have three options. The options are really not just for you, Dan, because I know you know the answer, but for our listeners, suitcase, getaway, and sunburn. So which word am I referring to? A short trip to escape your normal routine. Suitcase, getaway, and sunburn. Which one is it?
I will say getaway.
Yes. Yes, a short trip you take to escape your normal routine is a getaway. Okay, next one. This is the place where you stay during your trip. A place where you stay during your trip. And this is, your options are accommodation, souvenir, or city.
That's accommodation.
Accommodation. Why not city?
Well, it could be, but...
It could be, but today is not on our list. So accommodation is the right word. All right. Next one. Something small you buy to remember a place. Something small you buy to remember a place. Oh, sorry. And your options are souvenir, sunburned, and accommodation.
That's a souvenir.
Yes. Something small you buy to remember a place. All right, next one. A plan that shows where you will go and what you will do on a trip. A plan that shows where you will go and what you will do on a trip. So this, your options are destination, itinerary, or suitcase.
That's an itinerary.
That is an itinerary. Itinerary is a plan that shows everything you're going to be doing during your trip. All right, next one. A large number of people together in one place. A large number of people together in one place. And this would be, you've got crowd, getaway, or destination.
That's crowd.
That's crowd, of course it is. All right. And the last one, this is achy skin after a long day at the beach. Achy skin after a long day at the beach. Under the sun.
Do I say it?
Oh, sorry, the options. Yes. So that's suitcase, itinerary, or sunburn.
That's a sunburn.
Yes, it is. All right. Okay. So now that our definitions are very clear, let's put the words in context. So you are going to choose the best word to complete the sentence, right? Listen to this. We arrived late, but the something was clean, comfortable, and close to the station. We arrived late, but the was clean, comfortable, and close to the station. And what is it?
I would say accommodation.
Yes. Do you want to try your memory?
We arrived late, but the accommodation was clean, tidy, and something else.
It was clean, comfortable, and close to the station. All right. Well, 50% of the sentence, that's a good start. Okay, listen to this one. My final something there. This summer is a quiet town by a lake. My final this summer is a quiet town by a lake. What would you say?
Destination.
Yes. You want to put it together?
My final destination this summer is a quiet place near a lake.
Almost. Good. Yes. It's a quiet town by the lake. So there's a movie, Final Destination. Do you remember that movie?
No, I haven't watched it.
But do you know which one I'm talking about? There's I think 3. It's a sequel of 3 movies, part 1, part 2, part 3. Do you know what it's about?
It's about death, right?
Death, yeah. Final Destination. All right, well, that is our final destination. Next. I bought a little ceramic plate for my grandmother. I'll say that again. I bought a little ceramic plate for my grandmother. So, what would you say fits?
I will say souvenir.
Okay. How would it sound?
I bought a little ceramic plate as a souvenir for my grandmother.
100%. Very good. All right. Yes. Let's try another one. There was such a big outside the restaurant that we decided to eat somewhere else. There was such a big outside the restaurant that we decided to eat somewhere else. What would you say?
I would say crowd.
Yes. And how would you say the sentence?
There was such a big crowd outside of the restaurant that we decided to go somewhere else.
Yes. Close enough that we decided to eat somewhere else. All good. Okay, very good. Next one. I packed 3 pairs of shoes, but my still felt surprisingly light. I packed 3 pairs of shoes, but my still felt surprisingly light. What am I talking about?
A suitcase.
A suitcase. Yes, very good. And you want to try?
I packed 3 pairs of shoes, but my suitcase felt light, even though.
Okay, all right. But my suitcase felt surprisingly light. Very good. All right, and the last one. After 2 hours at the pool, her shoulders were red from... After 2 hours at the pool, her shoulders were red from...
Sunburn.
Sunburn, yes. From sunburn. And...
After 3 hours at the pool, her shoulders
were red?
Were red because of the sunburn.
Okay, were red because of the sunburn. Yes, a word red from sunburn. Very good. Okay, that's it. Okay, what are we going to do next? We are going to build sentences with our words, our useful words. Okay? So, there's many ways that you can build a sentence with the words that I'll give you. First one, destination near the mountains and hour. How would you say that? How would you put these words together to build a sentence? We've got time just for this one, I think. Or maybe another one.
Our destination was near the mountains.
Yes. Our destination was near the mountains. That's where you would like your destination to be, no?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. It's because the country where I'm from is surrounded by mountains, the city where I'm from. So, and the weather is cool. So... If you tell me, would you like to go to the north, up north? I say, not really. I want to go to, where there's warmer beaches and not necessarily mountains around. That's why I prefer opposite as you. All right. So, we're going to go on a break, right, Dan?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to go on a break. And when we come back from that, we are going to jump in our grammar. Then I'll tell you what we're going to do. Would rather and prefer. That's what we're going to be working on today. All right. And remember that you can follow us on Instagram at Vaughan Radio, right? And you'll find your host there who will be posting things for you to see and like. What else is important to say? You can always continue listening to this program, this show, on the Vaughan Radio app or on iVox or on YouTube or on Spotify. There you go. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Esto lo que oyes.
You're listening to the right radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas?
Mommy, Daddy, these summer English books are so much fun.
¿Quieres que este verano tus hijos repasen inglés de forma divertida? Tenemos justo lo que necesitas. Llega Summer English. Listen, practice, learn. La nueva colección de cuadernos de Vaughan para niños de primero a sexto de primaria. Con juegos, gramática, vocabulario, audios y actividades online. Todo al más puro estilo Vaughan. Ya disponibles en vaughantienda.com y librerías seleccionadas. Este verano, aprender inglés será su plan favorito.
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde cero hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVox.
Estas vacaciones, haz un viaje para tu inglés. Con los cursos intensivos semanales de Vaughan, mejora tu inglés durante cualquier periodo vacacional. Navidad, Semana Santa, verano, tú decides cuándo. Una semana para mejorar tu fluidez. Gana confianza al hablar. Aprovecha tu tiempo libre al máximo. Y lo mejor es que puedes reservar tu curso desde ya para asegurarte tu plaza en el momento que prefieras. No dejes pasar la oportunidad de avanzar en tu inglés estas vacaciones. Entra en grupovaughan.com/intensivos y contrata tu semana intensiva hoy mismo, porque tu inglés también merece unas vacaciones.
En Vaughan hay un antes y un después. El antes es inseguridad, titubeo, fastidio. El después es confianza, convicción y arrojo. Y esto en solo 6 días.
El mayor ambiente lingüístico jamás creado, con la mayor variedad de acentos nativos nunca antes reunidos. Vaughan Town, el pueblo anglo de Vaughan. Vaughan Town. Rechaza imitaciones. Infórmate en el 911-335833.
Vaughan Town. Cambia tu inglés ya.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan. Nosotros te ayudamos a encontrar el libro perfecto para ti, para todos los niveles y edades. También encontrarás libros de alemán, francés y mucho más. Estamos en calle Orense 75, en Madrid, o en nuestras 6 delegaciones por España. Ven a vernos o visita vaughantienda.com. Vaughan, Learn English.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio. You are listening to
Every day. Listen to Vaughan Radio.
You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
Tune in every day.
Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Speaking with Confidence. And before the break, we talked about summer vacations or summer holidays. We looked at words like destination, accommodation, suitcase. What else did we see?
Crowd, summer, souvenir,
Itinerary. And our favorite word was?
getaway.
Getaway, right. And we're now going to move on from vocabulary to grammar. Why? Because when we talk about vacation, we don't just describe plans, we also make choices. And to do that, we are going to review prefer and would rather. Both of these help us talk about preferences, but they don't necessarily feel the same when we use them. We're going to get right into that in just 1 second. I would like to first share with you a fact about vacation. What do you say, Dan?
It's a good idea.
All right. So I know that for many of you, and myself included, a vacation, or we see a vacation as a time for recovery, right? Recovery from some sort of stress. It can be work. It can be a difficult family situation. It can be moving or breaking up or school, a death, so many things, right? So research and studies in recovery experience or recovery psychology, well, they state that people recover from stress in different ways. And rest, for instance, is one of them. But rest doesn't always mean not doing or doing nothing. I mean, of course it does. For some people, rest means just doing exactly that, nothing, relaxing, right? But for others, it comes from doing something new, something meaningful, something that you have chosen freely. That's also a way to see rest and recovery, and recover from this kind of stress or any kind of stress. So maybe a good vacation is about choosing the kind of energy your mind and body need. And for that, you need to pay close attention to what you need, to the kind of holidays you want. You have to ask yourself how you're feeling. Do you need this kind of holiday or that kind of holiday? A relaxing holiday vacation, or do you want vacations where your schedule is, full and with a tight itinerary? Well, you have to decide. Well, anyway, that connects with today's grammar, because when you say I prefer or I'd rather, we're not just choosing an activity. We are also saying something about what we need, right? So let's begin with the first structure, prefer. Prefer plus a noun. So we use prefer plus a noun when we prefer one thing, one place, one person, or an activity in general. All right. So how is it structured? Like this. Subject, prefer or prefers, depending on who the subject is, plus a noun. For example, I prefer quiet places. I prefer quiet places. So I, the subject, prefer, and then the noun, quiet places. All right. What am I saying, Dan?
Prefieres sitios calmados, más en silencio.
Exacto. Yes. She prefers small hotels. She, subject, prefers, because it's the third singular, small hotels. Well, small is an adjective and hotel would be the noun. So she prefers small hotels. What am I saying, Dan?
Ella prefiere hoteles pequeños.
Yes, exactly. So remember to be careful with the third person singular, all right? If it's he, she, or it, the verb that follows would need an S at the end of it. So that's how we use the first structure, prefer plus a noun, or prefer plus an adjective and a noun, okay? Next structure is preferring. Well, it's actually the same verb, but we can use this when we're talking about an activity. We usually like more. For example, I prefer traveling in June. ¿Qué significa?
Prefiero viajar en junio.
Yes. So we like this more, right? Nos gusta viajar más en junio que en otros meses a lo mejor. So I prefer traveling in June. He prefers staying near the sea. What am I saying there?
Él prefiere quedarse cerca del mar.
Yes. Y si yo te digo, preferimos comer fuera en verano, ¿qué tendrías que cambiar ahí?
Él prefer rather.
Sí, no, pero aquí estamos utilizando el prefer plus the following verb with ing. So, si te digo, preferimos comer en verano.
We prefer eating outside on summer.
Yes, in summer. We prefer eating outside in summer. So what we're doing is we're just adding ing to the second verb. Okay? And as I said, this structure sounds natural when we talk about habits or tastes and general preferences. Like this one, I prefer staying near the beach or near the sea, or I prefer traveling in June, or what's your preference?
I prefer traveling in August.
In August, yes. And you prefer staying near the mountains, right?
Yes.
For visiting the mountains. That's the way to use it. Okay, and another way to use prefer is with the infinitive. I prefer to, and then the base form of the verb. Like this, I prefer to book the hotel early. I prefer to book the hotel early. ¿Qué estaría diciendo?
Prefiero reservar el hotel con antelación.
Exactamente. O si te digo, ella prefiere viajar con poco equipaje.
She prefers to travel with
light. Light, that's it.
She prefers to travel light.
Sí. So we're using the infinitive form of the verb with prefer and then the infinitive. Prefer to travel, prefer to book. Y si te digo finalmente, ellos prefieren visitar sitios por la mañana.
They prefer visiting.
That would be with ing. With infinitive.
They prefer to visit places in the morning.
Yes, exactly like that. See? Very easy. So both prefer traveling and prefer to travel are correct, okay? They're actually the same. You can use both, either one or the other. Okay, because the meaning is very similar. So, what if we move to would rather? Let's move on to that second structure. So when we use would rather, what we're doing there is we're choosing one option in a specific situation. Okay, so it's like saying, I prefer to do this now. So how is it formed? It's the subject, would rather, and then the base form of the verb. So like this, I would rather stay by the pool today. Aquí estoy especificando mi preferencia en este momento. En este momento. Es la decisión que ya he tomado en este momento. I would rather stay by the pool today. ¿Qué significaría?
Prefiero quedarme cerca de la piscina hoy.
Ahora, la diferencia cuando haces la traducción al español, porque estamos utilizando un verbo modal, would, I would rather, then in Spanish would be...
Preferiría quedarme cerca de la piscina.
Exactamente. So there's another thing to remember when we use this structure, that you can contract I would, or the subject, with would. And that would be, if it's I would, then we would contract and say I'd. And si decimos she would, how would you say it then?
Ella preferiría.
Pero en inglés?
She would rather.
And if you want to contract?
She'd rather.
Exactamente. She'd rather. Como que suena un poquito la de ahí, ¿no? She'd rather. Y así podemos simplificar o acortar las palabras. Okay, so listen to this one. Preferiríamos coger el tren, then. Well, how would you say that?
We'd rather take the train.
Yes, we'd rather take the train. Ella preferiría visitar primero el casco antiguo.
She'd rather visit the
Old Town.
The Old Town first.
Yes, así de sencillito. That's it. So, and if you didn't contract, how would that sound?
She would rather visit the Old Town first.
Exactly. Así, nada más. Now, what happens when this structure, when we want to use or make this structure negative? Then we would say, would rather not, and then the rest of the sentence. So all you need to add, lo único que se tiene que añadir es not, justo después de would rather. So would rather not, and then the rest, well, the base form of the verb, like this. I would rather not eat in a crowded place. I would rather not eat in a crowded place, in which would mean...
Yo preferiría no comer en un sitio abarrotado.
Exactamente. I would rather not eat in a crowded place. Si te digo yo, preferiría no viajar de noche.
I'd rather not travel by night.
Yes, así mismo. Exactly. And Dan just contracted I would rather. He said I'd rather, which is absolutely correct. Y la última, preferiríamos no pasar todo el día al sol.
We will rather not spending the whole day in the sun.
Yes. And if you contracted?
We'd rather not spend the whole day in the sun.
Exactamente. All right? So this is very useful, especially when you want to sound more polite. So instead of saying, I don't want to, no quiero, you can just say, I would rather not. Or I'd rather not. Thank you. ¿No, Dan? Suena más bonito también, ¿no? I'd rather not. En vez de I don't want to, I'd rather not. ¿No?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. We can also use would rather to compare to actions. Well, when we compare to actions, we use it like this. Would rather, the base form of the verb, than, and then the base form of the verb, like this. I would rather rent a car than wait for buses. ¿Qué he dicho ahí, then?
Preferiría alquilar un coche antes que esperar autobuses.
Exactamente. Yes. I would rather, or I'd rather rent a car than wait for buses. Si te digo yo, ella preferiría quedarse en un lugar antes que cambiar cada 2 días. Oh, that's a long sentence.
She would rather stay in a place than to change every 2 days.
Than change
every 2 days.
Yes, exactly like that. I'd rather, or she'd rather stay in one place than change every 2 days, or than move every 2 days. That's it. That's how we use than, okay, with than. All right, so let's put this grammar in action. What do you say, Dan?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're going to practice with prefer and would rather with summer vacation situations. All right, so we're going to begin with translations just to make sure that we lock it down. Así se dice, ¿no? Ahora, lock in. Just to make sure we lock in. I think that's better. Yeah, that's the correct way. Okay, so let's make sure we lock in. All right, so you ready?
Yes.
All right, so, prefiero un destino tranquilo este verano.
I'd rather go to a quiet place this summer.
Okay, all right. And with prefer?
I prefer going to a quiet place this summer.
Very good. All right. And if you didn't want to use ing but the infinitive?
I prefer to go to a quiet place this summer.
Yes. And if we wanted to use one of the useful words?
I prefer to go to a quiet destination this summer.
Yes. Perfect. All right. Let's try another one. Prefiero quedarme en un apartamento pequeño.
I prefer to stay in a small accommodation.
Okay. All right. Very good. Te has adelantado antes de que yo te pida todas las cosas. Muy bien, muy bien. All right. Ella prefiere llevar una maleta ligera.
She prefers to travel with.
Podríamos utilizar ahí el ing con un verbo, take.
She prefers taking a small suitcase.
Yes. She prefers taking a small suitcase. Very good. Let's see. Preferimos no ir a una playa con mucha gente.
We will rather not go to an overcrowded beach.
Yes. Can you contract?
We'd rather not go to an overcrowded beach.
Yes. We'd rather not go to a crowded beach or overcrowded beach. Very good. So we'd rather not. It's very important when you're using or when you're making this structure negative. Let's try another one. Él prefiere un itinerario flexible.
He prefers a flexible itinerary.
Yes. Can you say that one more time?
He prefers a flexible itinerary.
Itinerary. Very good. Preferiría comprar un recuerdo en un mercado local.
I would rather buy a souvenir in a local market.
Yes, very good. Prefieren una escapada corta a unas vacaciones largas.
They prefer a short getaway rather than a long holiday.
Wait. I got a little distracted. Can you say that again? Dije, preferiría, no. Prefieren una escapada corta a unas vacaciones largas.
They rather go on a short getaway than in a long holiday.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tweak it a little bit. They prefer... No. Yes, well, we can use it like this. They rather go on a short... They rather... Oh, how would I say it? They rather... They prefer a short getaway to a long holiday, or they rather go on a short getaway, ¿y qué has dicho tú? Than
a long
holiday. Yes. All right, very good. La última, preferiría evitar una quemadura de sol este año.
I prefer to avoid a sunburn this year.
Yes, y si usáramos rather?
I will rather avoid a sunburn this year.
Yes, and if we wanted to contract?
I'd rather avoid a sunburn this year.
Yes, very good. I'd rather avoid sunburn this year or sunburn this year. Very good. Okay, so we are going to move on to a different type of exercise. And what is it that we're going to do? We are going to rephrase. Okay, so we're just going to change. We're going to keep the meaning similar, but something is going to change. You're going to change the main verb to one of the structures that we use today. For example, if I say, I like mountain villages more than beach resorts. So then what would you say? You would say, I prefer mountain villages than to beach resorts. Okay? So let's try with the first one. I don't want to pack a very heavy suitcase. I don't want to pack a very heavy suitcase. How would you rephrase this?
I would rather not packing a very heavy suitcase.
Okay, I would rather not.
Not having to pack a really heavy suitcase.
Okay, I would just keep the verb after rather in the base form. It's base form.
I would rather
negative, not
to pack.
Not pack.
Not pack a very heavy suitcase.
Yes, I would rather not pack a very heavy suitcase. Yes, exactly like that. How about this one? She likes choosing her destination at the last minute.
She prefers to choose her destination at the last minute.
Yes, she prefers to choose her destination at the last minute. Very good. One other one. We don't want to stay near the main square because it's too noisy.
We prefer not staying near.
Infinitive, I would say.
We prefer not to stay near the
main square because
it's too noisy.
Can you use this with the other structure?
We will rather not stay near the main square because it's too noisy.
Yes, exactly. You would rather not stay near the main square because it's too noisy. Okay, how about this one? They like renting. No, I like this one better. I want to rest today, not visit 3 different towns. I want to rest today, not visit 3 towns.
I'd rather rest today, not visit 3 towns.
I would rather rest today, y vamos a compararlo, than visit 3 towns.
Than visit 3
Yes.
Than visit 3 towns.
Exactly. Así mejor. I would rather rest today than visit 3 different towns. And he likes bringing home photos more than buying souvenir. He likes bringing home photos more than buying souvenirs.
He prefers to buy home.
Bringing home was my verb. He likes bringing home photos more than buying souvenirs.
He prefers bringing home photos. Bringing home photos.
Yes.
Rather than buying souvenirs.
You know what? When you use prefer, then y hacemos la comparación, usamos to. He prefers buying home photos to buying souvenirs. Bringing home photos to buying souvenirs. Okay? So next one and the last one. We don't want to stand in a long crowd before lunch. We don't want to stand in a long crowd before lunch. So you can use would rather not.
We would rather not to stay in front. Without to. We would rather not stand in front.
Base form of this verb.
We would rather not stand in front
in a long crowd before lunch. That's okay. Memory fails the last few minutes. But it's good. We'd rather not stand in a long crowd before lunch. So very quickly, Dan. Beach or mountains?
Mountain.
I prefer the mountains.
I prefer the mountain.
All right. Hotel or apartment?
I prefer apartments.
All right. You can use rather if you want to. Travel in July or August?
I'd rather traveling in August.
Okay. Plan everything or decide day by day?
I prefer to decide day by day.
Big suitcase or light suitcase?
I would rather go with big suitcase.
Really? With
yes.
a big suitcase?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, what about crowded beach or quiet beach?
I prefer going to quiet beach. Beaches.
Quiet beaches. Okay. Buy souvenirs or take photos?
I prefer buying souvenirs.
Okay. Busy itinerary or slow morning?
I prefer going by itinerary.
I'm sorry? A busy itinerary?
I prefer a
busy itinerary.
A busy itinerary.
All right. We're different, you and me, on that. I prefer a very slow day. Okay, that's it. We're going to leave it at that. So we talked about summer vacations, places we choose, plans we make, and remember the kind of rest that we need, right? And we practiced with some useful words as well. And we used prefer and would rather to express our choice. So this was Speaking with Confidence about holidays and summer vacations. I'm Ale, and that's Dan. And coming up next is the Lunchtime Show with Rob and Andrea. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España, ahora también en la playa. Llámanos al 917001199 y contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas?
Si tu hijo tiene entre 6 y 12 años y termina el curso con dudas en matemáticas, Genius Math puede ayudarle a reforzar la base antes de septiembre. Clases online de matemáticas en inglés, método Singapur y 60% de descuento solo hasta el 30 de junio. Más información en grupovaughan.com/matemáticas.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad? Únete a Vaughan Groups, clases en grupo divertidas y eficaces. Más de 4.000 alumnos nos eligen cada año. Entra en grupovaughan.com.
Mommy, Daddy, these summer English books are so much fun.
¿Quieres que este verano tus hijos repasen inglés de forma divertida? Tenemos justo lo que necesitas. Llega Summer English. Listen, practice, learn. La nueva colección de cuadernos de Vaughan para niños de primero a sexto de primaria, con juegos, gramática, vocabulario, audios y actividades online. Todo al más puro estilo Vaughan. Ya disponibles en vaughantienda.com y librerías seleccionadas. Este verano, aprender inglés será su plan favorito.
Mejora tu inglés con los cursos intensivos de Vaughan. Nuestras clases son 100% orales, diseñadas para mejorar tu listening y speaking. Visítanos en grupovaughan.com/intensivo.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestra